Have you ever looked at a map of the world and imagined what it would be like if a country simply wasn't there? Our subject, the Philippines, a nation of over 7,000 islands, erased from existence. Imagine Southeast Asia. No archipelago bridging the South China Sea and the Pacific Ocean. It's a subtle change on a global scale, but its implications? They would be anything but subtle. Could we even begin to comprehend the rippling consequences of such a monumental shift in geography? Remove one thread and the entire fabric is affected? Join us as we delve into this altered reality. The Philippines, a nation steeped in history, culture, and natural beauty, its absence would be felt far beyond its geographical borders. Imagine a world without the vibrant tapestry of Filipino culture, a world without adobo jeepneys or the joyous spirit of Bayanihan. Consider the millions of Filipinos who contribute to the global community, artists, musicians, healthcare workers, and engineers. Their absence would leave a void in various fields, impacting industries and societies worldwide. Join us as we explore these cultural ramifications, tracing the threads of Filipino influence across the globe. The absence of the Philippines, a seemingly small change on a global map, could set off a chain reaction with far-reaching consequences. The Philippines, situated in a region of immense geopolitical importance, plays a critical role in the delicate balance of power in Southeast Asia. Remove the Philippines from this equation, and the regional power dynamics shift dramatically. This could lead to new alliances, heightened tensions, and potentially even conflict. The South China Sea, a region already rife with territorial disputes, could become even more volatile without the Philippines' presence. Join us as we delve into this geopolitical labyrinth, exploring the potential consequences of a world without the Philippines. The Philippines, a nation sculpted by volcanic fire and the relentless forces of plate tectonics, is an integral part of the Pacific Ocean's infamous Ring of Fire. But imagine this, a gap in the ring where the archipelago should be. Without the Philippine plate acting as a buffer, absorbing the immense pressures of the Pacific and Eurasian plates, the entire region becomes geologically unstable. The absence of the archipelago could lead to a dramatic increase in seismic activity along the Ring of Fire. Imagine earthquakes of unprecedented magnitude rocking the coasts of China, Japan, and the Americas. The very landscape of the Pacific Basin, shaped over millennia by the presence of the archipelago, could be irrevocably altered. The world's oceans are in constant motion, their currents acting like massive conveyor belts, transporting heat, nutrients, and marine life across vast distances. Without the Philippine archipelago to deflect and moderate its flow, the Kuroshio current would surge through the gap, its warm waters flowing unchecked towards the East China Sea and the Korean Strait. Imagine, if you will, warmer winters in Japan and Korea, but also more extreme weather events, as the altered current disrupts the delicate balance of atmospheric pressure systems. The impact on marine life could be equally profound. The absence of the Philippines, a seemingly insignificant detail in the vastness of the Pacific, could have a ripple effect on the entire ocean basin. The monsoon, a seasonal wind system that governs the weather patterns of much of Asia and the Pacific, is a powerful force of nature, bringing life-giving rains to some regions while leaving others parched. But in a world without the Philippines, the monsoon's breath would be forever changed. Imagine Southeast Asia without the familiar cycle of wet and dry seasons. The Philippine archipelago, normally acting as a barrier and a conduit for monsoon winds, is gone. This disruption could lead to erratic rainfall patterns, with some areas experiencing devastating floods, while others face prolonged droughts. The impact on agriculture would be particularly severe. The absence of the Philippines, a seemingly small detail in the vastness of the globe, could have a profound impact on the lives and livelihoods of millions across Southeast Asia. Imagine a world without the infectious energy of tinikling, the bamboo dance that echoes the spirit of the Philippines. Filipino culture, a unique blend of indigenous traditions, Spanish colonial influences, and American pop culture, has woven itself into the fabric of societies worldwide. Consider the impact on music. Without the soulful strains of kundiman, the world's musical landscape would be a little less diverse, a little less vibrant. The absence of Filipino artists, musicians, and performers would leave a void on stages and in studios around the globe. Filipino literature, too, would be sorely missed. The poignant novels of José Rizal, the national hero whose words ignited a revolution, would be absent from bookshelves and classrooms. Their absence would be a loss not just for Filipino readers, but for anyone seeking to understand the human experience through a different lens. The Filipino diaspora, one of the largest and most widespread in the world, has left an indelible mark on countless nations. Millions of Filipinos, driven by economic opportunity, family ties, or a thirst for adventure, have made their homes in every corner of the globe. But in this alternate reality, the wave of migration never happened. Imagine the United States without its Filipino nurses, doctors, and caregivers who form the backbone of its healthcare system. From the bustling streets of Hong Kong to the oil fields of the Middle East, the absence of this hard-working and adaptable workforce would be keenly felt. The global economy, reliant on the flow of labor and expertise, would have to adapt to a world without the Filipino diaspora. Imagine a world without the tangy aroma of adobo wafting from kitchens, without the comforting warmth of sinigang on a cold day, without the sweet indulgence of halo-halo. Filipino cuisine, a delightful fusion of flavors influenced by centuries of trade and cultural exchange, would be missing from the global culinary landscape. Beyond food, the absence of the Philippines would also impact the world's linguistic tapestry. Tagalog, the national language of the Philippines, with its melodic cadence and expressive vocabulary, would no longer be heard in classrooms, on television screens, or in the bustling streets of Manila. The world would lose a language spoken by millions, a language that reflects a unique history, culture, and worldview. The Philippines is home to over 100 indigenous languages, each a window into the country's rich cultural diversity. Without these languages, countless stories, traditions, and cultural expressions would fade into oblivion. The absence of the Philippines would leave a void not just in tangible aspects of culture like food and language, but also in intangible values and social practices. Bayanihan, the Filipino spirit of community cooperation and unity, would be missing from the global lexicon of values. Imagine a world without the joyous celebrations of Filipino fiestas, where communities come together to feast, dance, and celebrate life. The infectious laughter, the warmth of hospitality, the spirit of sharing and togetherness. These elements of Filipino culture would be sorely missed. The world would be a less vibrant, less welcoming place without the warmth and generosity of the Filipino people. The tech world would find itself in a bind. The Philippines, a significant player in the semiconductor industry, plays a crucial role in the global supply chain of electronics. Its factories churn out millions of microchips, the tiny brains powering our smartphones, computers, and countless other devices. But in this alternate timeline, the flow of these essential components grinds to a halt. Imagine a world grappling with a sudden shortage of silicon chips. Tech giants scramble to find alternative sources, but the Philippines' absence has created a massive gap in production. Prices skyrocket, delays become the norm, and consumers feel the pinch. The ripple effects of a missing Philippines are felt far beyond its shores, highlighting the interconnectedness of our modern world. Remember those late-night calls to customer service, often answered by friendly voices with a hint of a Filipino accent? In a world without the Philippines, those voices are gone. The Philippines, a global hub for business process outsourcing, BPO, is renowned for its skilled and English-proficient workforce. Millions of Filipino staff call centers, provide technical support, and handle back-office operations for companies worldwide. Imagine a world where customer service calls are met with longer wait times, language barriers, and a noticeable dip in quality. Companies struggle to fill the void left by the absent Filipino workforce. The absence of the Philippines leaves a noticeable gap in the global marketplace, reminding us of the often invisible contributions of individuals and nations to our daily lives. The economic landscape of Southeast Asia undergoes a dramatic transformation. Without the Philippines, a significant trading partner and economic player in the region, the balance of power shifts. Countries like Vietnam and Indonesia, previously competing with the Philippines for investment and market share, experience a surge in economic activity. Imagine a Southeast Asia where new trade routes emerge, foreign investment flows in different directions, and regional alliances are redrawn. The absence of the Philippines creates both opportunities and challenges for its neighbors. Some benefit from the altered economic landscape, while others struggle to adapt to the new reality. The world watches as the geopolitical chessboard of Southeast Asia is reconfigured. The South China Sea, a body of water teeming with natural resources and crisscrossed by vital shipping lanes, becomes even more contested. Without the Philippines, a key claimant to these disputed waters, the balance of power tilts dramatically. China, emboldened by the absence of a significant regional counterweight, asserts its dominance more forcefully. Imagine Chinese warships sailing freely through waters once patrolled by the Philippine Navy. Fishermen from Vietnam, Malaysia, and Brunei face increased harassment from Chinese Coast Guard vessels. The region braces itself for a new era of uncertainty and tension. Across Southeast Asia, governments grapple with the implications of a more assertive China. Some, wary of provoking their powerful neighbor, adopt a more conciliatory approach, seeking to accommodate China's interests in the hope of avoiding conflict. Others, determined to safeguard their sovereignty, seek to strengthen their own defenses and forge new alliances. Imagine Vietnam, a nation with a long history of resistance to Chinese influence, bolstering its military capabilities and deepening its ties with the United States and other regional powers. Indonesia, the largest country in Southeast Asia, seeks to position itself as a neutral broker, navigating the complexities of the new geopolitical landscape. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, a regional bloc formed to promote cooperation and stability, faces its greatest challenge yet. Without the Philippines, a founding member and a vocal advocate for a rules-based order, ASEAN struggles to maintain unity and forge a common response to China's growing assertiveness. The regional security architecture, carefully constructed over decades, is under immense strain. The geopolitical ripples extend far beyond Southeast Asia. The United States, a long-standing ally of the Philippines and a major player in the Asia-Pacific region, finds itself reassessing its strategic posture. Without access to Philippine military bases, the U.S. Navy's ability to project power in the South China Sea is diminished. The regional balance of power, already shifting in China's favor, tilts further. Imagine a world where the United States strengthens its ties with other Asian democracies like Japan, South Korea, and Australia, seeking to counterbalance China's growing influence. The Quad, an informal strategic dialogue between the US, Japan, Australia, and India, takes on greater significance. The global order, already in flux, faces new uncertainties. The absence of the Philippines, a nation that has historically championed democracy, human rights, and the rule of law, is felt on the world stage. The struggle between authoritarianism and democracy playing out in various regions intensifies. The future, once envisioned as a multipolar world with shared power and responsibility, seems more uncertain than ever. Our journey through an alternate reality, a world without the Philippines, draws to a close. We've navigated turbulent geopolitical seas, witnessed the disruption of global trade, and felt the absence of a vibrant culture. The void left by the missing archipelago is profound, its impact reverberating across continents and touching countless lives. Perhaps the most important lesson from this thought experiment is the interconnectedness of our world. No nation exists in isolation. The Philippines, despite its relatively small size, plays an outsized role on the global stage, shaping geopolitics, influencing culture, and contributing to the global economy. Its absence, as we've seen, would have far-reaching consequences. The Philippines, a nation born from volcanic fire and shaped by the confluence of cultures, is a testament to resilience, adaptability, and the enduring human spirit. Its story, though imagined as absent in this alternate reality, reminds us of the importance of understanding and appreciating the unique contributions of every nation, every culture, every individual, to the rich tapestry of human experience. As we return from our exploration of a world without the Philippines, we are left with a profound sense of gratitude for its existence. The archipelago, once a blank space in our hypothetical scenario, now shimmers with renewed vibrancy, its presence a reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet and the shared destiny of humanity. The world, as we know it, is shaped by countless factors, both seen and unseen. The absence of even a single element, as we've explored, can have a ripple effect, altering the course of history, reshaping economies, and leaving a void in the cultural landscape. It is a testament to the delicate balance of our planet and the profound impact of human actions. So let us keep wondering, keep exploring, and keep questioning. The world is full of mysteries, and it is through curiosity and a thirst for knowledge that we can better understand our place in it. And don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. Let's continue to explore the what-ifs, the could-bes, and the might-have-beens together. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.